Hi there guys, question 18. It's a pretty tough question. It's tough to get your head round at first. So we have a function. This bit makes it a bit confusing because we have this plus k, this value that we normally are given. But we are told that it passes through a coordinate. I'll just pop this on the end here because it looks a bit better. For some reason it's cut it off. Let's just get rid of that. So we know this function goes through here, and we have to show that k is 30 and find the other value. So when you get given a coordinate, you're just going to pop it in and see what happens. So remember, this is x and this is y, or basically the function of x, okay, which we have here. So this value of x is now going to be 15. So let's go ahead and write this. So our function of x, our y, well, that's going to be 3 plus root 3. And that's, we're told, is equal to 3 plus 2 sine. Now 2x's, if x is 15, 2x is going to be 30. We don't know what k is, okay, so we're going to put 30 plus k in here, degrees. So now we're just going to solve it. So we're going to take away 3 from both sides, so this 3 is going to actually go, so we're going to be left with root 3. So that's 2 sine. We're just going through the motions here, doing the skills that you've learned through this chapter. Divide by 2. So, oops. Oh, I'll do that again, hang on. So let's put a 3 in there. So 3 all over 2 is equal to sine of 30 plus k. Okay, so at this point, normally what I'd do is I would address my range, create a new range, but we don't actually know what it is to do that. So let's just stick with it and see what happens. Okay, so we know the sine of this value here, this angle, is going to be positive. So we can go ahead and draw our cast diagram. And let's mark on where the sine values are positive. Okay, so we have this quadrant here, and we also have this one here, and these two identical angles. Now to find out what 30 plus k is, we're going to have to do the inverse sine of root 3 over 2. So go ahead and type that into your calculator. And you should find that gives you a value of 60. I'll just pop that there. So 30 plus k is 60. Now, using our cast diagram, we're going to have this angle here and this angle here. Again, it's only within the 360, so we don't have to worry about anything else. So we know that this angle, because we've just worked it out, this is 60, okay, which means this is also 60. So this pink one, so 30 plus k is equal to 60, and 180 take away the 60 is 120. Okay. So then, therefore, k must be 30. So we have shown that k is 30. And the other value of k is 90. Okay, I'm just going to clear this up so we can do B. Okay, so for part B, we said, given that k is 30, solve the equation, the function of x is equal to 1. So this function of x is 3 plus 2 sine, but they're telling us that k is 30. So we have 2x plus 30, and that is equal to 1. So we're just going to go ahead and just go through the motions. So let's subtract this 3. So we're going to have 2 sine 2x plus 30, and 1 take 3 is minus 2. Let's divide by the 2. So sine 2x plus 30 is negative 1. Okay, so when it's negative 1, I always go back to my trig diagram. I don't really like using the cast when it's a 1. I find it so much easier when it's not a 1. And when it's a 1, just use a trig. So first of all, we have to work out our new range. So our new range is now not x, it's 2x plus 30. So it was between 360 and 0. So we're going to double the 360, 720, add 30. We're now going to have to look all the way up to 750. Double 0 is 2, add 30 is 30. Okay, so it's a sine graph, and we're looking at these values. So let's just make a very quick sketch of my sine graph. I'm making it quite long. In fact, I'm just going to draw that a little bit better. So let's draw our sine graph. So we know it's going to go like so. I actually need to extend this line, and because I need it to go all the way up to 750 the way I've drawn my. So let's just make that a bit bigger. And let's also continue it on this way. Okay, so we know that it has to equal -1. So from my sine graph, I know these bottom points here are -1. We also know that this is 360, so 360, 720, and then if we add on this bit here, that's 810. So we've already gone past the 750, because each of these are 90 degrees. So we've got these potential 3 different values. But if we think about it, that's -90. So we're not even going to be considering anything below 30. So that's out of the question. So we've just got these 2. So that one is 270. That's 720 take away 90, which is 630. I had to think for a minute there. So these are our 2 answers. 270, so we've got 2x plus 30, is 270, and it's also 630. So all that's left now to do is take away 30 and half them. So 240 halved is 120, 600 halved is 300. And there you have it. All done.